All right. Having said that, it's a very brilliant analysis that you have made. You have just given us. At the end of the day, we have a situation in Nigeria that does not think as deeply as you have done, that does not go to the root of it in terms of what we're doing in the country. How do we begin to understand what government is doing and what the citizens ought to be doing? Because there is a very limited understanding of what the citizens ought to be doing. When you make noise about bring back our girls, some people are saying, no, 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 it's not the fault of government, it's the fault of Boko Haram.
Yes, again, we have to be very wise at this point in time in Nigeria in handling this issue. Let me say categorically that irrespective of whoever is in power, in governance right now, the agenda that Nigeria is facing today, if you learn how to concatenate, you will see its patterns over the past 40, 50, 60 years. You can trace it back almost 200 years. But the spike came about 20, 25 years ago. So if anybody wastes energy in the blame game, now I really applaud the people who started the Bring Back Our Girls campaign. However, they need to understand something. Because the people in Nigeria don't understand what this problem is too, we have to apply extra wisdom so we are not seen to be political. So we're seen to understand what exactly the problem is and go precisely for the answer. Now, what is the answer? I'll tell you this. Politicians right now are talking about elections. They are blinded by their political ambitions. There will be no elections in Nigeria. Anything we have seen right now is child's play to what is coming in front. There's a big bang coming in front. Why do we know this? Is that if a doctor sees cancer cells multiplying, he does not go around giving aspirin or antimalarials. You brace the body up for chemotherapy or whatever it is that is needful to keep the person alive. So first things first, we need to join hands across the nation. Number one, the president of this country needs to make one categorical statement. First, we need to declare a state of war in Nigeria. Not war. Remember, I've said this thing for 14 years. I've been on this station over 14 years. I haven't changed what I said from 14 years ago till now. I've only increased its focus and its details with every passing year. We need to declare a state of war in Nigeria. And one is state
but
of
that
war
has been said a million times, plus one.
is different from legislating and making it.
Actions, not words.
Yes, and it's not a state of war in 3 states. It has never been. It's a state of war, it's a war against the sovereignty of this nation.
Correct.
As a whole. Now, once we put that into place, that's just number one. Number two, he needs to establish a body. Now, the military part of this aspect, of the solution of this problem, the military aspect is 15% only. It's only 15%. But even that 15%, there needs to be a new body, like something like the Homeland Security, something modeled along that. However, before you put anybody in a position of authority, you have to thoroughly investigate his background. Right now, as we're speaking in Nigeria, there are security positions that are occupied by Boko Haram sympathizers. If anybody is surprised, if anybody who is in a position of authority is surprised about this, they should be caned publicly. Because the records are there. We have become a laughingstock of the international community who have access to even records that expose some of the people who were confirmed into positions of authority in the area of security. So we definitely need a new body that is well, vetted, filled with people who know that if you are not a Nigerian who knows that Nigeria must stay as one, who knows that Nigeria must be above this problem, you can't be allowed to infiltrate that new outfit. Now, if he's able to do that, he now needs to understand the 85% which is non-military. And these are not things that we're going to discuss in 15 minutes.